A single road, barely more than a gravel scar through the pines, splits the old Brooksville woods in two. On one side, white Confederate settlers, buried beneath sunken turf and faded rebel flags, their stories whispered through the longleaf. On the other, the red clay of Spring Hill cradles African American soldiers, once enslaved pioneers, and even infants buried in shoeboxes. By daylight, it looks quiet, just two forgotten lots and a sleepy curve in the road. But standing there, you can feel it. The line between them isn't just pavement, it's history itself. If the living once divided these neighbors, do the dead still honor the line? Court records say both cemeteries date to the 1850s, but most of the official paperwork, gone, lost to the 1872 courthouse fire. What's left isn't written in ink, it's whispered, pieced together, and often edged with grief and fury. Locals call the white cemetery Lykes-Ayers, named for the prominent cattle family said to have donated the land. Few headstones remain, eroded by time, but Confederate flags still dot some of the graves on Memorial Day, a ritual of remembrance, even as the place itself falls deeper into neglect. Spring Hill, the African American cemetery, never had marble or flag budgets. Families like the Timmons, Ingrams, and Mobleys carved memory into wood, knowing it wouldn't last. When the Works Progress Administration tried to document the graves in 1939, they gave up after 2 weeks. Their report was brutally short. Many depressions, no names. That line isn't just about missing records. It's about whose stories were considered worth remembering. During Jim Crow, this little stretch of road earned a chilling nickname, 17. Teenagers told stories of a shadowed figure walking the color line at night. Elders said the real patrol never stopped. It just changed uniforms. Over the years, both cemeteries became a stage for everything from after-hours partying to Klan rallies to vandalism. Every act of destruction erased a little more of the past and layered on new stories. A hanging tree, though no one can agree which one it was. A shed rumored to hold a rusted meat grinder. Stories of an infant crying at 3:15 a.m. The sour smell of cheap beer with no cans in sight. Not all of it can be proven, but folklore has a way of clinging to the soil. We didn't come here at night with ghost gadgets. We came in the middle of the day, because history doesn't wait for darkness to haunt you. Our first stop was the Confederate side, or rather, what's left of it. Locked gate, overgrowth swallowing the perimeter. Most of the stones are broken, gone, or half sunk into the earth. There's no fresh flag here today, no flowers, no footsteps. Crossing over to Spring Hill felt different. Even locked, the grounds were cared for. Nearly every grave had flowers. Cheap plastic blooms fading in the sun, yes, but they were there. That quiet act of tending said more than any marker could. Near the base of a white oak, we found a small, hand-chiseled stone. Baby Eliza, aged 2 days, 1903. Her grave was covered in toys, dolls, cars, tiny trinkets left by visitors over the years. If the stories are true, hers is one of the spirits said to linger here. Even if it isn't, the grief carved into that tiny marker is real enough. Murph was here too, of course. He showed up as a long, scaly nope rope, sliding right across our path at the worst possible time. A perfectly timed jump scare that would have made a horror director proud. We walked deeper into the grove where locals say the hanging tree once stood. But here's the truth. No one agrees on which tree it was or if the exact one even survived. What does remain is a collective memory. Stories of terror, violence, and silence. A history too brutal for official records. Standing there beneath the heavy oak canopy, it wasn't fear that hit first. It was anger. Anger at what was done, and at how easily it's been allowed to fade into rumor. We came chasing whispers and history, not EMF spikes. And what we found was something more chilling than a shadow on camera. The African American cemetery, modest, tended, remembered. The Confederate cemetery, abandoned, broken, forgotten. The road between them is just dirt, gravel, and pavement. But the border it once marked still lives in memory. Maybe the dead stopped being divided a long time ago. Maybe it's just the living who keep drawing lines. If you're feeling the weight of this story the way we did, hit subscribe. It helps us keep shining light on the places history tries to bury. And tell us in the comments, whose stories should we chase next? The next time you pass a quiet graveyard, especially one split by a road, remember, borders are drawn by the breathing. The dead just wait. They wait for us to cross, to listen, and to finally understand that some lines should never have existed.